Okay, this is Chris Redden with Pedal Magazine, and we're here with Mark Blewett from Swift Carbon. And Mark, can you give us a little bit of a history about the brand and where you guys have come from to get to today?
Okay, hi Chris. The brand's been going since 2008, so we're in our fifth year. We started off with a small road offering, and then we went into TT bikes and then into some mountain bikes. The company, I'm South African, and my background is I was a pro cyclist in the mid-90s, and as well as I studied industrial design, and I think probably the design aspect was a lot more of a telling feature than being just a pro cyclist. I think it was the combination of the two that really helped with the initial philosophy of the design of the bikes. What we try to do is our philosophy is for rider efficiency. We work a lot on the geometry is slightly different to a lot of the bigger brands out there. It's a little bit more relaxed. It could be considered as a little bit more relaxed, which would probably mean that it's unresponsive. But we've managed to engineer the bike so that they're comfortable, they handle great, and super responsive at the same time. I'll take you through one of the bikes, which at the moment is being ridden by the Australian Pro Continental team DRAPAC. Made its World Tour debut at the Tour Down Under a few months ago. The bike, obviously, you can see it's nice and it's chunky in the front end, very stable. Handles on rails. The feedback's been fantastic. Very obviously, nowadays there's a lot of brands doing the same thing. Very chunky around the bottom bracket area to keep the stiffness, to keep them very stiff. Very thin in the rear stays, just for a bit of vibration dampening control, and also much thinner 27.2 seat post. So I think all these features actually combine to make a machine that's managed to get us some really nice reviews globally. And this was almost the flagship and the benchmark of the brand. And then after that we started to develop the new Redden, which is our Ironman TT bike. You can see it over here. It's also a UCI approved machine. What we've done is we've kept the geometry is actually pretty similar to a road bike, because our philosophy is a lot of the tri-specific bikes out there with very large profiles at the front. So there's a lot of material. You're going to get a lot of vibration coming through all the tube profiles, and actually you're going to end up fatiguing the rider in the end. And again, the philosophy is about efficiency. It's about pedaling efficiency. It's about making the rider comfortable, because when a rider is comfortable and more efficient, he's going to be faster. It's all very well, bikes don't ride themselves in wind tunnels, and you can have as much theory on bikes as you want, but we work on the combination of the bike and the rider together. After that, this year we've got a collaboration with AX Lightness, which is a German high-end bike brand, because we share an engineer. So we've started working on what's called SCULP, which is the bike over here, which has actually been getting quite a bit of interest at the show. SCULP means Swift Carbon Ultralight Project. And the reason why we did this frame and this development was to show that as a much smaller brand, we cannot compete on the same level as far as price and volume are concerned with the super brands out there. But what we can compete on is the level of product and the tech. We believe we can bring a product to the market that is as good or better than any product out there. The engineering figures on this bike are exceptionally high. The stiffness to weight ratio is around 150 newtons per degree per kilogram, and the overall weight of this bike is 4.49 kilograms.
So you've got an exceptional light product, What kind of price are you guys retailing this for now?
There's going to be a few different options. Look, it's not cheap, of course, but we're going to the retail price in the frame is going to be around $6,000, $6,000 to $7,000 with different packages. We're also, it's not just a bike sale. We're offering a complete bike fit. We're offering online after service with regards to nutrition advice. We're going to work in conjunction with a South African sports science doctor. So if someone buys a SCULP, they also get almost a package, which includes a lot of aftermarket service, which again, it's more a personalized, unique offering that we're trying to bring to the market. We feel we can definitely compete on that scale. We're not looking at competing on the lower end of the market where there's so much competition, and we just do not have the volumes of the scales or the volume to actually compete. So for us, this is where we want to pitch ourselves from the medium to the high end market, and keep producing a nice tight range, more product that not everybody, I think the one thing about Swift is that at the moment, I mean, a little bit more volume would be nice, of course, but at the moment not everyone's got one. You might arrive at your Sunday coffee ride and it's definitely a talking point. People look at the bikes, they want to feel it, they want to know about your experience with the brand, and it's that's what people want to actually. They're wanting something more personalised now, and that's definitely where we want to grow.
So are we going to see any of these in Canada anytime soon?
I hope so. The first production is going to be out ready for in June. So we've actually we've got representation in Canada now, and the first stock's arriving in Canada very soon. We started to do some advertising there, so I think it's a good platform to start off, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about what we can do in the Canadian market in the next few years.
All right, great. Well, thank you for your time, and we look forward to seeing your product in Canada sometime soon.
Thank you.
Okay.